are doing. Notice the temperature of the breath that you exhale. That's right. Breathe in, breathe out, notice the temperature. And as the notice, that's right, keep noticing. And notice that the deeper you go, the more relaxed you are. And the more relaxed you are, is the deeper you go. That's right. That's right. And in a moment, not right now, but in a moment, what I'm going to do is count from 1 to 3. At 1, you'll allow your eyes, your eyelids to be so heavy that it'll simply not move. When I'll say 2, allow your under eyes to become totally non-operational. And when I'll say 3, and you try to open your eyes, the harder you try, the more difficult it becomes to open those eyes. That's right. 1, eyelids gone, heavy, totally heavy. 2, under eye muscles completely gone. 3, try opening the eyes without breaking that relaxation. Definitely, that's right. Try harder, and let this relaxation go through your mind, through your body, to all over your body. That's right. That's right. And as you go deeper and deeper into this state of relaxation, we have a saying that let no good trance go to wait. Neither waste it nor wait for it. Once you have it, all I want you to do is to know that you're totally relaxed, fully relaxed, and you can go deeper and deeper into a state of relaxation that you've never ever experienced before. And then I'll give you something that you can always, always, always get back to it and be as relaxed or more relaxed if you ever choose to be. I'll count from 1 to 10. At every count, the relaxation that you have in your eyes, take it from the top of your body to the bottom of your feet. That's right. 1, 2, 3, waves and waves. 4, 5, the tinglings. The 6, the cold of the heart. The 7, completely relaxed, deeply relaxed, 10 times, 100 times add relax. 8, 9, 10, all gone. That's right. And now I want you to remember the word. The word is sunflower. Whenever you'll close your eyes, take a deep breath and say the word mentally or verbally. Yes, all you have to do is say the word sunflower mentally or verbally. You'll immediately, instantly, without fail, be in this state of relaxation, trance, or even deeper state of relaxation and trance. That's right. That's right. Perfect. All you have to do is close your eyes, take a deep breath, mentally or verbally say the word sunflower, and you'll immediately, instantly, without fail, be into this state. That's right. One more time for the luck that whenever you'll close your eyes, take a deep breath, and say the word sunflower, you'll immediately, instantly, without fail, go into a deep state of relaxation. You can use it anytime, anywhere. In this word, whenever you're about to do something, it will give you confidence. It will give you the resources that are inside you that you don't even know exist. It'll make you feel like a Superman with superpowers. You'll be able to do things that you think were not possible, achieve things that you thought were beyond you. That's right. Feeling all good? Think of all those things that you'll do from this state. And the moment, not right now, in a moment, when I say 1, 2, 3, come back to what we call reality. One, all the suggestions that you have given to yourself about being in the straight are stronger and stronger. Two, all the bodies aligning. And three, you can open your eyes with a big, big smile. How are you feeling, gentlemen? Good morning.
Hey, nice, good experience.
Yes, you just,
Relaxed state.
yes, that's what we did. We took you into a relaxed state of trance. Bimal says, yes, relaxed, elevated, peaceful. Riyaz, definitely. So I could see some of you probably could open the eyes, could not open the eyes. How was the eye section? What happened to you? I want to know.
I tried very hard to open, but I could not.
Okay, so you were following your subconscious mind and you followed it to the T, so you could not open even when you tried hard. Perfect. Anybody else? Riyaz says, I couldn't open the eyes perfectly. You have a subconscious mind that can take control. And the best part is if you can do this, Bharat says could not open your eyes. You can do a lot more with your subconscious mind, a lot more. In fact, you can learn to change your reality. And not for you only, but for everybody else around you. Yeah, Rahul says, I didn't try as feeling good in that state. Yes, that's one way, you know, it says that you could. Ah, Sukant. Sukant is, I could open. Sukant is somebody what we typically call in word of hypnosis as emotionally suggestible. So what Sukant would need to do deepen the similar experience, probably 20 minutes. But you can see the difference, Sukant, if you add an emotion to your experience. Okay. So just close your eyes. Anybody else wants to try this along with Sukant? Fair enough. Don't want to do it. That's also fine. But I'm specifically doing it for Sukant, where we will add an emotion. Sukant, do you have a person whom you really love a lot?
Mile is coming.
Yeah, you have? Yes or no?
Yes, I have.
Okay, good. So what we will do is we'll use the emotion of love, emotion height to implement the same thing. So you can't just close your eyes, focus on your breath like last time. But this time, all I want you to do is look at the face of the person you love, right? Feel all the love that you have for them. And I want you to imagine that the love they have for you is like the glue that can bind anything. So I want that love, that glue to be around your eyes. And of course, if it's around your eyes, it's going to cover one covering, two covering, three coverings. And that's love is making your eyes heavier and heavier, heavier and heavier, heavier and heavier. And then eyelids are getting shut. And they're like as if, can you imagine the strength of the super glue in the love? And your eyes are now totally shut down using that love. And now try opening your eyes without removing that love and see what happens. Try a bit harder and stop trying and let that love take you to a deep state, a state which is so loving, which is so amazing that it relaxes you, takes you to another level. That's right. That's right. And all that love is growing inside of you. And it is now so strongly inside you that it'll keep growing. Her whole world would feel it. In fact, you become the very love, every organ, Every cell that you have in your body is now full of love, is getting healed at the speed of the love, the power of the love inside you, deeply inside you. In fact, it fills you up so much that it now starts to go out of you, filling everything in this room, around the room, above the room. That's right. And every time you want to relax, every time you want to be doing something great, all you have to do is close your eyes, think of this person, be filled of this love that you are talking about right now, and enjoy this state forever and ever and ever. And as I count from 1 to 3, you will know that you can always go back to the state of love whenever you want by closing your eyes, imagining that person in front of you, and that saying love, love, love. As you look into their eyes, you'll be always, always be there. That's right. So when you look into their eyes and say the word love, you'll go there. That's
ପାଞ୍ଚଟା ଚାକିରିର ସାଥ ଦେଇଯାଉଛି
one
ଗୋଟେ
more time for love. Go deeper, go deeper, go deeper. And in a moment, I'll say 1, 2, 3. And at 3, you'll open your eyes, but you'll be filled with this impossible, unstoppable love. 1, the love is still there. 2, eyes can now open. And 3, open your eyes, filled with the love. That's right. Yep. Open your eyes, gentlemen. Yes, sir. How was it this time? Yes, Sukant, how was it this time?
This time it worked. The leads were very heavy and I couldn't really open it. And it was even more relaxing. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So these emotions play a very big role in our life, especially with when we are working with the subconscious. So even people who are emotionally suggestible, all you have to do is raise the emotions in them. That's how actually we do conversational hypnosis. When we work with clients, we work with patients, we work with people around you, you don't have to do everything that looks like hypnosis. You don't even have to ask them to close their eyes. All you have to do is know how to use emotions as triggering those emotions and giving them suggestions at the right moment, and they'll accept those suggestions. Anybody else who followed both these things, and if they can tell me the difference, anything? I think Bimal was doing it. I could see. And who else was doing it? Bimal, would you like to say something? Santosh was also doing it, I guess.
So um, I really let me articulate. I found this as a great anchor to earlier in the earlier one that we did. You put an anchor which was sunflower.
Exactly.
With a drop of a hat, I can easily get myself to that state. Now, what I learned while you were doing this with Mr. Sukant, that I was imagining somebody whom I really love. The face came into my picture, the smile came into my mental frame, and I thought this is even more powerful. I was feeling that charge in my body. Uh, I could feel that.
Exactly. So, LK, yes, LK, you have to say something.
So can I ask a question here?
Yes, please. Questions are welcome. That's why we see we're doing a class so that we learn. If you ask questions, we'll learn more.
Yeah. So like, can we, remove past, negative memories, that are existing in the mind?
So this is the question I get like millions time, and my answer remains the same. We don't remove the memories. We remove the emotions attached with the memories.
I mean, when they trigger, they actually, cause trouble inside.
We'll give you
So,
something today that'll take care of it.
okay.
Preeti, yes, sometimes you experience headaches because your body and mind, as we are talking about, is not used to having that kind of relaxation. So your conscious mind panics. What happens? Oh God, how come I so relaxed? I'm not used to it. Am I dead? Let me give it a headache and find out. So what you can do is close your eyes. Wherever your headache is, connect to it and breathe it out. Imagine you breathing it out. And it would go. Yes, Bimal, you have a question. Please ask.
Uh, uh, I understand and I have learned that my beliefs form my thought form my action, and my action will deliver my outcome.
Exactly.
Which means I have some belief which I'm carrying, which is culminating into the outcome.
Exactly.
And I need to change my belief or improve my belief, whatever it is. But I really don't know what are those beliefs and what is it there in me which I need to clear. How can I work on it? Is there a way hypnosis can help?
Oh, yes. Because when we are working with subconscious, we don't need to know because subconscious knows. How does subconscious know? Because that belief is anyway in the
Um,
subconscious. So subconscious knows about it anyway.
it becomes the default configuration.
Yeah. So you can change your default configuration without even knowing what the configuration is all about.
Will you help us on that?
Yes.
Sure, sure. Thank you.
So as we move, we'll do something tomorrow because
Sure,
today we are talking about more towards inductions. Today
sure.
we move into a protocol we call the gray room, and then I'll give an example how it works.
We'll go with the flow.
Yeah. And that
Sure.
is one technique you can use anytime, anywhere with anyone. It would work. Today we are using some visualization and some suggestions. So as Sukant said, can we remove memories? Anybody can tell me why don't we remove memories?
Why don't or why we should not?
Why don't? Like we are capable, right? We don't remember everything, do we? But then we remember something. So why don't we do it ourselves? Why don't we remove those memories? Think about your kindergarten years, your class 2, class 5. How many of you can remember that? And what part of it can you remember? If at all you can remember, you'll probably remember a punishment you got or a good time that happened to you. Anything else?
So
Day to day
it is
activity?
basically
In a
so it,
heightened emotional state.
Exactly. Rahul, yes. रियाज थिंकिंग इन फिफ्थ डिमेंशन इस कोर्स से बाहर है थोड़ा सा. Maybe if we get time third day, we'll talk about it. When we're talking about metaphysical, we'll definitely talk about it. And so, Rahul, answer me. What is our past? Is our past real? It's not. Because what is our past is memories. We never remember it as it happened. Every time we recall, we change it. Every time we recall, we either make it good, we either make it bad, and then store it back again. So, what is past? Past is nothing. Memories with emotions. What is future? Future is, yep, think about it. What is future?
pressure with emotion.
Expectations. Very nice, Riyaz. Yes, expectations. What else? Future is whatever
Right.
Yes, sir.
Future is brighter.
Brighter?
Yeah.
No. So future is basically our projection of what things would be like. That's all. It's not even an intention. It's not even an action plan. It is what we think as a subconscious mind that this is going to be my future. This is going to be the outcome. That is what your future is.
One question. Is it subconscious mind thinking of the future or conscious mind thinks of the future?
So the conscious mind is not thinking of the future. Conscious mind would rather work in the present moment.
Subconscious, you're saying because of the way past has happened or current is happening, it will paint a picture of the future.
Exactly. Based on the inputs that you have given it about the past, there's a database. It would keep projecting, oh, this guy likes this, show him this.
Run rate in parlance of cricket, current run rate will only be my required run rate, future run rate.
Exactly. Yeah. Or maybe if you think it's not going to go well, it'll show you a declined run rate. Or, oh, it's going to be very good because I always do good in second innings. It'll be very good.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Does it happen always?
Yes, Frederick?
As you said, does it happen always? No, whatever the outcome, what we imagine should be, it comes.
So what you control, yes, always. What others control, you might not be able to control, but you are able to affect it. If you're feeling nervous and you go somewhere expecting a scolding, what would happen? My wife will scold me if I'm feeling nervous. If I'm feeling confident, she'll not. Depends on what we are projecting, our emotions. So we can change what we project. And mind you, I'm doing very small things right here, right now with you guys. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes sessions, 15-minute sessions. Imagine what would happen in a 50-minute session when you do it to a client. I've seen pain vanish in a single session. The VMS thing I was showing you, it was very interesting experience for me. So there was this, I was talking about pain and I said, okay, who here has pain? We'll work with it right here, right now. And the lady was like, okay, come. And she came, we made her sit on the chair, and then we realized she doesn't understand English as well. And I can't speak Tamil. So we said, okay, somebody can translate what she's saying for me and what I'm saying to her. Oh, the guy agreed. We worked and the pain was gone. She had it for 5 years in her ankle. And the look, I just simply love the look when you do that. She's like trying to hop around and pushing harder. Where the heck did it go? It was right there. I wanted back. So we'll do that. We'll do that today or tomorrow sometime. We'll do an exercise specifically with pain. If you look at my channel, I have a video which works for pain removal because that's what I do. At least for the purpose of pain, it should be free to everyone. So if you are on YouTube, check. You'll have a couple of interesting things there, including the pain management one. Okay, so let's come back and do what we promised, Sukant. Working with the emotions. But before that, let me go back to the PPT, see if we are missing something. And Anand, yes, if you really want someone to be nicer to us, I'll tell you something. We'll do that. Exercise also can be done. It works. Let me check the PPT. Okay. So get me give you a brief idea. Sure, Frederick, I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll share that. So we'll talk a bit about what generally people think about hypnosis and trance. And then we'll come back here. Are you sleeping? No, you're wide awake. You've experienced hypnosis just now, maybe for the first time or another time, and we'll talk about it. That definitely not. You have experienced hypnosis every day, everywhere. Under hypnosis, you're more aware. You focused, you're seeing, of course, your eyes are closed, but otherwise, hearing, taste, smell, emotions are all heightened. Can I get stuck in hypnosis? In the written records of hypnosis, nobody has ever done that. And if you're able to do that, I'm sure somebody is going to build you a bronze statue at least, maybe gold, because that's not practical. You're not going anywhere. You're here only. Where would you get stuck? Will I tell you any deep, dark secrets? I wish, but you won't. Is hypnosis dangerous? Maybe as dangerous as you're sitting in the chair right now. It's not at all dangerous. The difference between hypnosis and hypnotherapy: hypnosis is everywhere. Hypnotherapy is a process which uses hypnosis for the use of therapy. Why hypnosis is everywhere? We'll come to that. You'll be in control, aware of what is happening. Yes, you can choose to remember what happens during the sessions. Is suitable for children? Yes, 7 years and up, it's suitable. Will I have to touch you? Maybe, maybe not. But did I touch you here? You're talking over the Zoom. So no. Is it anti-religion, a work of devil? Not at all. Sessions, people would typically ask how many? I don't know. Could be one, could be six. How do I know? You will not do anything against your will. Not at all. Some of the things that you do is personality development, psychological disorders, psychosomatic disorders, entertainment, stage shows, corporates. You do smoking, sleepiness, alcohol, of course, removing alcohol and not drink. Of course, you can do drinking alcohol also. I did it one time as a show and we made people drunk on water. Anxiety, allergies, anger, drug abuse, bereavement, all that is possible. In hypnosis, you can, in business, you can do anxiety, stress, elimination of fears of failure, success, rekindle satisfaction, commitment, positive attitude, limiting belief removals, confidence, communications, enhancing memories and abilities, and route, refine business skills. Yep. So let's stop this share. Okay. So how long would it take to change a memory where I have an experience I don't want to keep? Answers, please. Guy, let's make it interactive. It's fun for me. How long do you think it would take? Type in, speak, whatever you like. To change a memory of, of an emotion attached with an experience which you don't like. What do you think? No, it's not a quiz. There's no right answer. Anand is saying I'm trying from 6 months. Sesha says a day. Okay. 6 months, a day. What else?
Depends upon the impact it has caused.
Several sessions, the impact that it has caused. Okay. Why do we have different answers? Yes. Oh, wonderful answer from Vimal. No one has taught us this. We have been made to believe. Yes. So we have different answers because that's what our belief system is. We believe that would take 6 months. We believe it will take a month. We believe it will take at least a day. We believe it is going to take multiple sessions. If a doctor comes to you and says, okay, take this medicine, minimum 15 days, first week, don't even talk to me about it. What will happen? Nothing. There's another doctor, same medication comes, gives you the, you better have it, and maybe you'll have to reduce it from tomorrow because by evening you'll see so much effect going on. And that's it. You were like, okay, you half cured anyway when the doctor said it. Why? Because the doctor had authority. And your belief system accepted that authority. And the older the doctor, the better the effect of the suggestion. Right? The biggest institute he's from, the better the effect. Oh, he's from Ames, man. I know this is going to work. So he worked in so many places. So I'll teach you a very simple technique. What we call is NLP swish. Swish signifies the change that happens like magic. Swish. We have this innate ability to change our state. We have this ability. Hello, how are you? Nice. Yes, yes. No, 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 it was not you. How many times we do that? So many times we are able to do that. And we just change it within a fraction of a second. So can you be angry without being angry? Try pretending to be angry without being angry and see if it's possible. Can you feel sad if your shoulders are pushed back, chin up, and smiling? Do that. Try to be sad like this. Go ahead, do it. Chest back, shoulders back, chin up, smiling, and then think of a sad memory. Try doing it. See how sad you can get. Next to impossible. It is impossible because your mind and body does not see the connect between the state that you are in physically and mentally. Okay, that's the important part. But we still say that I can't control my emotions. Of course, consciously you can't. You'll have to do it subconsciously. And our subconscious is fantastic. It understands metaphors, it understands actions, it understands everything and implements it literally as you expect it to. That is all it does. Oh, where is the gentleman we wanted to do it for? What happens is that you would give instructions to your mind and it will happen. Enough? So everybody can do it, especially Sukant. I want you to think of the memory that bothers you, but in a different way. I want to take your left hand. This is my left hand, guys, because we could be on a reverse mirror. I don't know. So just look at your left hand. And I want you to visualize, imagine, and pretend that there's a television, black and white, color, or a TV screen, whatever you wanted. Here on this. And later I'll ask you to make a television on the right hand also. But let's get with the left hand. Imagine that incident happening. Look at it, get involved into it. On your left hand, look at it, get involved into it. Don't look at me, look at your left hand, get involved in that incident. That's right. Get involved into that incident. Take it out as much as you can. Think about it on a scale of 1 to 10. That's right. Take it all out. That's right. Feel the same feeling that you are thinking about. Take it all out. And then simply look at your right hand and imagine something beautiful, something joyful, something pleasurable, and get down to it. Feel the pleasure, feel the joy. And it does not matter if it is as intense or not. It could be. You can increase its intensity, you can decrease its intensity. So bring it out all you can. And that's it. Keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Perfect. Now look at your left hand. Look at your right hand. Left, right, left, right, left. Now take your right hand and paste it over your left hand. Paste it over your left hand with all the what you have. Imagine that positive feeling covering whatever was there on the left hand. Cover it, press it, paste it, paste it, paste it, paste it. And when you know for sure that is completely been pasted on the left hand, I want you to look inside the television, inside that left hand, and notice what happens to your earlier emotions of left hand. That's right. Tell me.
That emotion has transferred to left hand.
Which emotion?
The right, the happy emotion.
What was in
Happy.
the right?
The happiness.
So earlier you were feeling happiness in the situation or not? Not at all. What happened? What did you do?
I just imagined.
You just told your subconscious, hey, buddy, this is not what I want. This is what I want. How long? Oh, 6 months? One day? Multiple sessions? What happened? Come on, tell me. Anybody who could not do it? Anybody who could not do it? Paste more. Yep, just paste more. As simple as that.
But whenever we get into this situation, you are telling that we have to practice this, but
Oh,
it
yeah.
will not go away. Right?
You can change bit by bit, every aspect that bothers you.
Okay.
Of course, there are ways to do a lot of clearing in a single session also, but as of now, this is what would go. LK Dikshit, left hand emotions washed out. Definitely, that's it. Yes, it can be done. Riyaz, exactly. We can do it in under a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and it doesn't take years. What do you say, Sukant? What happened? Where are you as compared to before?
Yeah. So when I looked at my left palm, after a while, it triggered my anger, in fact. It made me angry. But then when I looked at my right palm and I thought of an event where I had good memories and all, felt happy. Then eventually when I pasted it on my left hand again, slowly uh, the anger and the frustration that was there existing, that all faded away and felt better. So I'm not sure whether it has gone permanently or
Do you want it back?
no. I don't know.
Why are you not sure? What makes you stop thinking that it's not permanent?
I mean, at this moment, I'm feeling better, but uh, it should not come again and bother me in future again.
Okay, I want you to close your eyes, focus on your breath, and I want you to time in the future where you would be in a similar situation and notice what happens. Bimal, the only way it could come back is if you experience trauma, a very, very heightened state of emotion. And then something similar happens. Then, of course, because what you're doing is you're replacing this process with another heightened emotion. Then only. Very rare, but of course, possible. I'm not those kinds of trainer who's going to tell you, जी चला गया तो चला गया. Yes, चला गया तो चला गया, but exception to the rule is a heightened trauma, a very big emotion impact, grief can trigger it back, but then you know how to deal with it. Yeah, Sukan, what is happening in the future?
So I could still recollect those memories, but the intensity was not there. I mean,
Okay.
uh,
So now this time recall them in the future, and whenever you feel even a bit of intensity, pace the joy back and see what happens.
Sure.
You'll probably pay 5,000, 10,000 bucks for this therapy somewhere else. So do it and get rid of it. That's the fun of hypnosis, looking at the change happening in the moment. That's what keeps you going. That's what keeps me going. We see it happening then and there. Add some nice sound to it. Your favorite song playing in the background. Every time you feel that situation, let that music play. How do you feel? And the best part about hypnosis, it's very easy. Anyone can do it. So you're learning the techniques, the principles behind them are different. Now, what do you feel like, Sukha?
It's much lighter now, and the intensity is completely gone.
Do you still want it back?
Not at all.
And if you don't want it back, it'll not coming back. So before you started, what you had in mind, what will happen? At max, what will happen?
So when I started doing this exercise,
Yeah.
I was not, I mean, when, before taking the instructions, I was not very sure whether it's going to work or not. But then when I did it, I experienced it. At first, when I looked at my left palm, slowly the emotions started erupting, and that emotion and the intensity. Then I looked at my right palm with some good memories and all. Then placed my hand against the left palm again. After some time, it faded away. The left palms, the intensity, the anger that was there, that faded away. And in the second repetition, the intensity is completely gone. So it is much lighter now. I'm feeling much lighter and better.
Perfect. There's another version of it. As you bring it out, slap it, and the harder you slap, this will break and this joy would come. And it takes just a second, just a variation, just a suggestion that you're giving. We are delaying it even for those seconds or minutes, only we are delaying it. And if we'll say, no, it'll happen like this, it'll happen like this. Yes, Bimal.
Can I use this technique? This is called Swiss, right?
Yeah.
SWISS.
SWISH, swish.
Swish. Swish. Okay. Okay. Can this also be used to break a bad habit?
It can. So, what is a bad habit?
Example,
So,
getting
you
suddenly
know,
angry.
yeah,
Getting suddenly angry.
yeah. So that's a state. Yes. And we can.
Okay. Okay.
What brings anger out? Keep replacing it, and you'll do it.
Yes. Sure.
They're
And
much
it
more
can
to it.
and
Will
it can also be with the same person I might feel bad about,
Mhm.
and with the same person I can also visualize I am feeling nice about. Can that also be done?
Let's do that. Let's find out. Do you remember somebody you feel bad about?
Yeah.
Okay. Then close your eyes. Look at them. No, don't use your hand. Just close your eyes. Projection. See them in your mind's eye. Okay. What is it making you feel?
An absolute idiot.
Why don't you make them a cartoon character? A character that you love. Your favorite cartoon character. How do you feel about it?
So insignificant.
Notice the size that they have in relation to yourself. Make them smaller. Now, why don't you give them a voice of Donald Duck? Quack, 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 something stupid.
Yes.
And how do you feel about them now?
So insignificant.
And how do you want them to be? Do you want them to be a little lovable? Then morph them into a character you love. You really like, maybe a teddy bear, unicorn, I don't know, whatever. What happens now? And every time then you see them when you're about to react in a way that you don't like to react in, maybe it is anger, maybe it is jealousy, maybe you feel they're stupid, immediately, instantly, without fail, this image would come into your mind and make you smile. That's right. And that emotion that you had for them earlier is no longer there, no longer exists. And slowly, it's going to be replaced by this image, this new emotion that you've created for yourself. That's right. And when you know that you've changed that state completely, you can open your eyes and feel really good about it. What happened?
Nice, nice, nice.
Very quick change, right?
It changed the perspective. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Let me give you. It's like I do my morning journaling,
Mhm.
gratitude. आई फॉरगिव देम लेकिन कहीं ना वो फॉरगिव देम लिखते हैं बोलते हैं लेकिन वो जाता नहीं है कहीं ना कहीं वो बैठा हुआ है कि इसको पकड़ूंगा तो ठोक डालूंगा यू अंडरस्टैंड राइट
Exactly. Because I'm not a big fan of forgiveness. Forgiveness is a tough job. And most of us, when do we do gratitude, when we do forgiveness, we do it for the heck of doing that journal. Until unless we feel that from inside, there's no point of doing it.
or we change the complete framing of that situation or that
Exactly.
state.
You have to change state. You have to change state. Doing gratitude, doing journaling, gratitude journaling or forgiveness, you have to change state. If you can't change state, if it's still doing, you are still in an irritated state,
Okay.
not working for you. We might write, I am, thankful, I am grateful to the office boy who brings me tea. But are you? And if you are, believe me, it's going to get reflected into your behavior. But does it? What does that prove? That you were never sincere. You never felt that way. So write it as you want. It will not happen. Now, do it the hypnosis way. Go deep, focus, see that person bringing you tea, feel that urge that you really want to thank that person because, yes, you needed it and he got it just at the right time. Smile at him and now write it down and see the difference.
I can make it. I can make that out. It's a completely different change in physiology as well, including psychology.
Oh, yes. So, hypnosis is nowhere and hypnosis is everywhere. Every day we are in hypnosis. In fact, we are always in some kind of state. Either we are in a state of being a boss or being a subordinate or being a father or a mother or a friend. We are all different personalities. In all these states, we react differently to situations. We enter a room, we forget. Why did we enter? We auto drive when we are driving a car. We are so engrossed in something beautiful, reading or watching, that somebody is calling our name and we don't listen to it. What are those states? Those are all hypnotic states happening every day in your life. It's just that we don't know what to call it. We don't know how to use it. So if you want to really manifest stuff, you really want to do gratitude, you really want to do meditation, occult, whatever you want to do, learn hypnosis, and you would be into a totally different state.
One question I'm just trying to understand. What is the difference between hypnosis and NLP? Are they linked or two independent science,
They are linked.
or they are a subset of each other in some form?
So NLP is subset of hypnosis. How NLP was created is there were two gentlemen, Bandler and Grinder. One of them is a mathematician, one of them is a linguistic. Bandler and Grinder studied 10 different hypnotherapists, including one of the greatest, not the greatest, but one of the greatest hypnotist, Milton Erickson. The other hypnotist they did was Virginia Satir, which was for family systems, and then other, I don't remember all the names, but they were like really good. So instead of focusing on the underlying principle of how things work and why they work, they said, okay, let's take the process out of whatever they're doing. So they created a Milton model, they created meta model, they created this, and they said, forget about everything else because they were a linguistic and a mathematician, so they wanted that. So, okay, focus on the language. Let's see what kind of language are they using. Let's see how we can mathematically structure it, and that's it. So they created neuro-linguistic programming. So, okay, this. Hypnosis, on the other hand, focuses on why this happened. What can you tweak to make it better? So if you would see at all the research studies that are being done, they're being done on hypnosis, not an NLP. You just Google anything and say this with hypnosis, you'll get a result. Irritable bowel syndrome with hypnosis, you'll get a result. Pain with hypnosis, you'll get a result. This with whatever comes to your mind with hypnosis, you'll get some result. Some would say it works, some would say it does not work, depending on what they were studying, who was administrating it. Of course, it's like hypnosis is like a singer. A song is there. Somebody can sing it really badly. Somebody can sing it really beautifully. It's the same song. The song does. Don't blame the song for the abilities of the singer. So that's what hypnosis is all about. NLP is a subset. They work both. So visualization and hypnosis, yes, visualization is just one subset again. Rahul will come to activation of psychic powers on day 2 or day 3, probably day 2 end or day 3. We'll talk about it. First day is purely scientific hypnosis. I've been trained into almost all branches of hypnosis. I've learned from the best in the Western side of hypnosis. I've learned from Jack Quinn's Hypnosis Academy, which is in UK, Anthony Jackin and Freddie Jackin. I've learned with David Snyder. I've learned with Bob Burns on all purely psychological effects, pure psychic, nothing woo-woo, no woo-woo. I've learned it in India, where there's a lot of spiritual accent to it. And we've seen things which you cannot reproduce, which you cannot define, which you cannot say how those things happen. I'll talk about them tomorrow. Spirits, things happening, people knowing things they should not. It's just amazing. I have no idea why and how. For some of them, there's an explanation with the Western side. For most of them, there's none. But as Western systems are, anything that is cannot be quantified, cannot be repeated in a controlled situation is brushed aside. But we'll talk about it because I'm Indian. I'm open to everything. We are open to everything, all the experiences, including the psychic ones or past lives or everything else. It's just simply amazing what you can do with it and how it works. So we were talking about trance state and suggestions. One more thing, since Riaz asked what's different between visualization and hypnosis. Now, simple visualization, if you do without trance, then those doubts will keep creeping in. Your subconscious mind would not be as free. The subconscious mind would keep coming in and telling you that is not possible, that is not possible. What you're visualizing is not happening, is not going to happen. So pure visualization, yes, works. A lot of repetition with hypnosis, with trance state added to it is much more faster. Very fast. We've seen it, right? Suggestibility. The hands moved. You felt the magnet. Was there a magnet? No. Did you feel it? Yes. How was that? So is there a possibility that we can feel things which do not exist? We can feel pain, which even does not exist. So this is one of my favorite lines. If I tell everybody, if you have a heartache, Somebody breaks your heart, you can simply take an aspirin. It's the same pathways. The physical mind uses the same neural pathways. Even the subconscious mind doesn't differentiate between a mental pain and a physical pain. It treats them the same way. I'm going to show you tomorrow, and we'll ask if somebody has a pain and we'll remove it then and there if they want to let it go. Otherwise, we'll force them a bit to let it go. After all, how long can they resist? Because they have given this instructions to themselves. Yes, I have pain. So, which means they can't resist for long. We'll keep giving them till they give up and say, oh, okay, I don't have it. When does a person change? When they say, F it, I don't want it any longer. I have to change. And they change. When do you give up a habit? When you decide that you want to give up. I do sessions, people bringing their kids, people bringing wives, bringing their husband. Oh, he smokes a lot, he drinks a lot. And make him magically snap your fingers and do it. And the first thing I ask them, do you want to? Give me a good reason. Why do you want to? And if it's health, please. Are you in a life-threatening situation? Then I'll accept it. Otherwise, no. Because you knew from the very beginning when you started smoking, all these years you were smoking, you know it's good, not good for your health. What changed now? That is what I want to focus on. What changed that you want to give up? Why do you want to give up? How willing are you to give it up? Otherwise, I'll make money. You lose your time and money both, and nothing will happen. But if you're willing, we'll do it. That's how it rolls. If you're willing, if you're ready for it, very, very quick changes. Very quick changes. I've worked with people, 40 years that lady could not get into a lift. She was attending my class in Bangalore, and it was on third floor. She had to climb all the way, and we were talking about it. Oh, come, let's do it. We did a session live demo on her, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, and she went back in the lift. Next day, she came up in the lift. In 40 years, she did not use a lift. How crazy is that? I've worked with a lot of people who can't fly or have super anxiety flying. Well, they don't have it any longer. What changes? Their own mind, their own belief system, their own perceptions, their everything that they were carrying with them, which was giving them that projection that this is not possible, changed. And once that is changed, it's limitless what you can do. It's actually limitless what you can do. But whether you want to do it, action you'll have to take. Again, you might have heard this joke, but I say it again and again. There was a guy who used to, go to the temple every day and would ask only one thing: God, make me a millionaire. Let me win a lottery. God, make me a millionaire. He lived a healthy life, died at the age of 90, went to God and said, God, I did this every day and every night. Why didn't you make a millionaire out of me? God said, son, you should have bought a lottery ticket at least. Give the God a chance. He never bought a ticket, never got the lottery. So you might have the best of the tools, but if you're not using it, it doesn't work that way. I take my example. If people say, oh, why doesn't the world change if they know such a good thing is available? I said, well, I don't know about everyone, but I can talk about myself. I've been doing this for 20 years. I had an operation, surgery on L4, L5. The disc broke, fell into the column. I had 30% paralysis on my right leg. I got it surgically removed. I was limping as I walked, and I didn't do anything about it. For 3 months, I did not do anything. I would limp, I would not be able to walk, and everything else. And after 3 months, okay, let me get a session. I went in limping, had my session, walked back straight. That's it. And it took me, what, 45 minutes of a session to do that? Somebody did it for me. But how long did it take me? 3 months. I knew it would, I'd done those kind of things. I knew I would get better, and still I did not do it. Why? We humans, until unless we get a kick on our ass, we don't do things. Sorry, but we are like that. So action you'll have to take. And the more action you take, you've learned a couple of things today. Would you use it? If you use it, you can change your life. But if you don't, you forget it, like so many sessions you might have attended. Well, you would forget about it. That's it. Do it what I taught you today. You can go out after this session and do it yourself with others. And it would work. Whatever I'm going to teach you is going to work. I don't hold back when I give. The whole thing works. Good. So we are at 9:20. We have 10 more minutes. And any questions from anyone? People who have been in the shadows, please come out. And if you have any questions, let me know.
So how this we can use hypnosis to improve our financial status or earn more income?
Yes, you can. And how would you do that? Let me ask you something. Do you drive?
No, sir. I drive only bike.
Yeah, anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you drive today or yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. How many pulsars did you notice on the road?
Pulsars.
Yeah. Or a red bike? How many red cars did you notice?
I don't remember, sir.
Were there red cars on the road?
No, I didn't remember it.
I
There
can,
were cars.
I can guarantee you there were, right?
Yes.
But you did not notice. What changes? If there are opportunities around you and you're not noticing, what will happen? What hypnosis does when it comes to your financial part, we'll talk today. We'll only talk about the psychology part of it. By the day 3, we'll talk about the energy aspect and the spiritual aspects of it also, why things change when they change. Okay. Psychologically, there's a very beautiful episode by Darren Brown. You can find it on the luck called titled Luck. And it's all about belief system. So what he does is he goes to a village in England. He places a statue of the dog in one of the villages, and then asks a couple of people to go around the town and talk about the statue of the dog. And if you touch it, you'll get lucky. And that's it. And then people go to it, touch it, and get lucky. How? And it traces some people who were lucky, some people who were not lucky, how they behaved. It's a beautiful, beautiful episode. Riaz, I'll just come back to that question once I explain this. So it's a beautiful episode on luck, how psychology and luck. So it does change your luck. The belief systems. How many of us have, if you are from a middle class background like me, we would have this embedded into us. पैसा पेड़ पे नहीं लगता. पैसे कमाने के लिए मेहनत करनी पड़ती है. पैसा बचाओगे तभी कुछ होगा. And it's right there in your mind somewhere when you're making decisions. And if something is coming to you easily, what will happen? You'll ignore that opportunity. Because पैसा तो आसानी से मिलता ही नहीं. So the way hypnosis changes you, and I call it the manifestation mindset, is changes your mindset to the one where you can manifest anything that you want. Okay, Bimal wants me to do that link. I'll do that.
Found it. I found it. It's a 4 minute 47 second video.
No, it's a full series. It's
Oh,
about,
that 1 hour one. There's also 1 hour one, long one.
yeah. Watch that. That's the interesting one. So if you
Okay,
can
okay.
please paste it here for
I'll paste
everyone,
it here.
that would
I'll
be
paste it here. I found it.
okay. So Abdul, soul and mind, if you would look at the concept of soul is different from the mind, because soul, as we say, is more aware. But it does not directly interfere into what you are experiencing. It is just a spectator of the life that you're living. Your soul does not interfere in what you're doing. Your mind, on the other hand, does. It has its own limitations. It has its own things. At the soul level, you don't have those limitations. The rules of time and space do not apply to it. And I would suggest everybody should watch this Darren Bound Luck. It'll give you a very nice idea about how things work. And I will show you something how our mind works. So just give me a moment.
One question whilst you are taking the video. If conscious mind and intellect both are the same thing,
So intellect is a bit different, where we talk about, so it's more like the buddhi, which is part of the mind, both minds actually, conscious and subconscious. It somehow overlaps between them,
and intellect can judge conscious. So you think intellect and conscious are not same?
though they're not same.
Which is more powerful and
Overall,
which is
your
more in control?
your intellect interacts with the conscious part of your mind and gives you reason, logic, all that kind of stuff. But in the war between imagination and logic, who wins?
Imagination.
Exactly. So who's
We
winning?
human brain, the way I understand, human being are rational animal, but they think emotionally.
Human beings are totally irrational animals. And that is why when we do certain things in hypnosis which are totally irrational, should not make sense, this should not happen, and it still happens. If I'm thinking of person I love, should I not be able to open my eyes just because I'm thinking of somebody I love? But well, the eyes do stuck. You experience catalepsy. Why is that? Because the subconscious doesn't think rationally. All its behavior is irrational behavior. That's how the subconscious rolls. And it's very, very powerful. It controls every aspect of you.
Can it be changed? Can it be controlled?
Oh, yes, it can be controlled. It can be changed. Right now, your subconscious is controlling you. Learn to program it, learn to change it, learn to control it. It would do as you ask it. It did what you asked it. You asked it to be so real that you would not be able to open your eyes, and it did that for you. Before we started the class, I showed you the demo of the last class where I asked somebody to focus here, and the hand would not move, the whole body would become cataleptic. They'll not be able to move the body. What happened? They forgot their name. How was that? Was I doing some magic? No, it was purely hypnosis. It was purely their subconscious mind took control and did it. I've seen some amazingly crazily things. I've seen people, there's something I learned from Bob Burns. He has something called a Swan protocol. I teach that in my certificate course. Is you can take control of somebody's hand, you can take control. It looks like you're taking control. I should clarify that. And their body, their voice, and everything. And then you can make them dance actually. So you just have to get in rapport with the subconscious. It's where I can keep repeating it and still not be enough that how powerful the subconscious is. It's just amazing. At another level, we don't use the power that we have been given as the creatures. And some of us do, definitely. And they excel, they take it to another level. I'll tell you something which is, you know the answer already. There's a study, you can search it, hypnosis and basketball trial studies. There were three teams, or there were two, I don't know. One of them played for 1 hour and then practiced for 1 more hour. And one of them played basketball and only imagine did hypnosis of doing basketball. Which team fared better? No prize for guessing because I'm asking it. The team that did hypnosis excelled by 40% more. Not actually playing, but actually imagining. Food for your thought. That what our mind is capable of. Did that answer your question about luck, Frederick? A lot of things we inhibit ourselves, we stop ourselves. Do you know there are symptoms, syndromes like fear of success and fear of failures? Why would that be?
Please talk about it a little bit.
People, every time they're about to succeed, they, simply sabotage themselves.
Also unconsciously, not knowing, not recognizing.
Not knowingly, because they have, in the subconscious, they have the fear of success.
This would have become repeated patterns as well.
Yes. We see that in relationships. We see that in job and work. Or fear of failure would even restrict you to do something which is very logical. It's totally crazy. Preeti, can we do hypnosis in ourselves to remove physical and emotional pain? Yes, we can do hypnosis in ourselves to remove physical and emotional pain. We'll do that technique tomorrow for everyone and how you can do it for yourself. Any more questions? Then otherwise, I'll close the class for today and I'll hope to see you all at 7:30 tomorrow. Any more questions? Perfect. I'll say thank you for joining in the class. I had fun. Hopefully, you'll interact more tomorrow. We'll have some more fun and some more techniques to learn. Think about what I said. Yes, you'll get the recording and practice. Just go out, ask people to do this, and have fun. Why not? Bye bye. See you guys
Thank you
tomorrow.
very much. Thank you very much.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Bye. Good night.